Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Monday afternoon on the East Coast, about 4:10. Name is Bobby Moretti. I'm surviving sports picks, SSP for short to some. Just wanted to come on a little bit. Haven't been on in about a week. Um, just wanted to talk a little bit about my past week. I've been pretty hot. I've been on fire actually. I've been picking some big games. I just wanted to mention that up until last night, I had a little bit of a tough night last night, but that's expected at times with capping. The history shows with me that I bounce, so I bounce back quick. I've showed that over the period of time that I've been doing this since April of 19. So I admit when I have nights that are mez a mez. Last night I was about 500, but I prior to that, I've been fairly hot. So anyway, prior to last night, I I was 9-0. I was 9-0 in locks picks in 2 nights. I was 5-2 in those same last 2 nights at max. So I was 14-2 in 2 nights in locks and max picks combined, 14-2, and I was actually 20-4 overall in 2 nights. So that's capping at a pretty good pace. I told you I play 60 to 70% on a daily, and I do. But anyway, yeah. So off to a good start. I'm 10-6 in football overall, college football and NFL combined. Got to let the ebb and flow start, like I talked about with the baseball before basketball and hockey started. So we're 10-6 overall. Got a couple nice picks tonight. Feel good about my 2 picks tonight. So 10-6 in college football and NFL combined. But my overall record since the blackout, and you knew prior, I've told you many times, I was hundreds of games over 500 in my locks max, and what we were playing before the blackout was NBA and college basketball and the NHL. And so between that and the locks picks and max picks, I was hundreds of games over 500. And a year ago, last year, I was like 350 games over 500 in Major League Baseball. So anyway, these numbers here are just since sports has gotten back, and I've talked about with no excuse that it's a lot different since the virus came back. The baseball was a legit money grab before the other two sports opened up, and that just opened up more doors for the fruit, and opened up more doors and windows for the fruit for a guy like me, and it showed. But baseball without the 162 and the traditional in-division series, 3-4 game sets, and now they're playing teams over and over in regional play and stuff like that. It's just a legit money grab. It's very tough, Major League Baseball. But the narrative and the ebb and flow and has a couple weeks ago, about a week and a half or two ago, it's just started rearing its ugly head, and then the other sports started, thank God. So we got a chance to zero in on a little bit more depth of schedule every night with more games, and that leads to the fruit that I talk about. So and it has, and now we got college basketball, and we got the NFL, so that's even that much more better. You know what I mean? So anyway, my overall records right now and all my sports, my locks picks, I'm 107-62. Locks picks, I'm 107-62. Max picks, I'm 102-74. 102-74 in max picks. So those are two big categories that are crucial. Those are my best games of the night, and that's not a bad record with the way things are. So Major League Baseball, I'm 191-153, 191-153 in Major League Baseball. NBA, I'm 71-52, 71-52 in the NBA, and I'm 57-34 in the NHL, 57-34 in the NHL, and 6-2 in college football, where I tell you there's a lot of fruit with college basketball. And up until yesterday, I had picked the Chiefs. I got off to a 1-0 start. And yesterday I went 3-4. I don't know. I had the Bengals. I played both Bengal plays. I covered with the 5, but I was kind of a funny ending with the Bengals. Should have had that one, and so I lost that one. And then the Colts I thought was a pretty good game to grab, and the Jaguars beat them. So I ended up going 3-4 yesterday, which is okay as far as taking a hit to the ego, but no ego, but you know what I mean, taking a hit, keeping you humble. And so I'm 4-4 overall in the NFL right now, 4-4. So in football, I'm 10-6 combined with college football. So we'll get rolling. We'll pick that up. We'll start rolling along with football as it goes. But anyway, just for any of the horse and golf enthusiasts, doing real good with the horses. Right now, I've won 98 traditional horse picks. I try to talk about the traditional horse picks. A lot of guys are looking at it for the first time. It doesn't seem that easy. It's difficult to read. It kind of is in a sense, but I try to keep it simple and tell them about the traditional horse pick. That's win, place, and show. And that gives a guy like me on a horse that I like to come in first, second, or third, and if and when I play a second horse. So I'll give you the stats on that. 98 traditional horse picks, races I've won picks in 26 days, and if and when I play, like I said, a second horse, I'm winning a bunch of place and shows. So I'm doing real well with the horses. That's a $12 tier with golf. And golf in itself, I picked my 4th pre-tournament winner. Dustin Johnson last week, the week ago, this past weekend, fourth pre-tournament winner. I had Webb Simpson and John Rahm twice, and now Justin Johnson. So also in golf, I post over the top 40s down to 5s. I've won a bunch of top 40s down to 5s, and then I post sometimes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but most of the time just Saturday and Sunday. I post match plays, and right now in golf and match plays, I'm 18 for 24. So doing real well with the horses in golf. If you want to check out that tier, it's $12. My other tiers are my overall sports tier with every sport included. All my sports come with hockey and golf included. And you get locks picks, max picks, picks of the day, basic picks of the day. You get my best dogs, my best parlays. The $55 package is all my sports, and that comes into a little bit of a $20 savings come September in a normal year when NHL and the NBA and college basketball start up after college football, and then the NFL is underway. So it's not a bad little package. The other 3 packages besides the $12 horse and golf tier and the $55 overall tier is my MLB package. Comes with the golf, it comes with the hockey, and that's $35. And I thought it was pretty cool the way I combined the NFL with college football. You'll get the golf and the hockey, and that's $35. And the NBA as well is combined with college basketball, and that comes with the golf and the golf and the hockey as well. So that's $35, the NBA package. But I also opened up about 10 days ago. My guys were happy. I figured I had my loyal guys. I opened up the horses. So the $55 package to my loyal subs gets the horses as well. So that's what's going on recently. I told you personally I won $1,500 on the Canucks as 6 or 7 dogs in 2 series. I've won the North Stars several times as big dogs. I've been winning a lot of dogs lately. Seriously, I've been winning a lot of dogs. I've had the Marlins many times as dogs. I grabbed the Cubbies yesterday again, or the day before it was again. Several weeks back, they were a dog. Same day as I grabbed a Marlins dog. Both times they were between like $1 and 112 and 117. You know, mine plus 112, plus 117, and grabbed them both, and that was coming off a couple wins. So those were a couple gutty picks I saw, and for some reason they were dogs, and I grabbed them. So yeah, I'm winning a lot of dogs, and we're doing well overall. Had a tough night last night, but we bounced. History shows that. All my work's on Patreon. There's no BS here. I'm 100 straight up. All my work's on Patreon. If one was to take a minute and want to go over there and Google surviving sports picks and pick a tier, we'll lead each other to the fruit. But all my work is there. It's proven. I win playoffs, big playoff games, 60 to 70% on the daily. And dogs on the road, dogs in Game 7s, and ultimately championships. So all my work is proven. I've won likes of Tiger Woods in the Masters. I had Toronto Montsal Raptors. I had St. Louis Blues dog on the road in Boston, plus 150 Game 7. I had the Nationals in Game 7 in when the World Series. I took sharp money on that Monday after I had the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game at -110, won the Super Bowl. LSU I had all year, and I told you about the Blues, Raptors, and Tiger Woods, and I also had War of Will in the Preakness. So we have a big history, a body of work, hundreds of games over 500 in all our plays, all our sports, and our locks and max picks. And right now I gave you the records of where we stand right now, where we're at, winning dogs, and records are starting to spread well over 500, and having some really big days. So, but up until yesterday, I had 2 days in a row where I was 20-4 and 14-2 in 2 days with my locks and max picks, which are my big important picks, in 2 days. So I don't throw out just random picks. I do my homework. I'm full time. I'm good at what I do. I feel like I got a gift. I'm just a different animal. It's in the bones. I had a shot at playing at a high level. Wasn't meant to be. Story for another day. Grew up in New York with my father, going to the Garden. A lot of cousins and uncles and friends, a lot of smart sports people in the city, and going to the Garden, Rangers, Knicks, and so on and so forth. Old Yankee Stadium, Old Shea, Mets, Yanks, Tri-State Devils. I'll go back with Dr. J. They're now Brooklyn Nets, Islanders on the island, and Jets, Giants, and so on and so forth. So, it's embedded, born with it in a sense. So if you want to Google Surviving Sports Picks and come over and see me, we'll eat each other the fruit. That's my Patreon. I like Patreon. It's simple. You pick a tier, you're on board. God bless everybody in these tough times. For now and always, from me, SSP, my name is Bob Moretti. I'm Surviving Sports Picks, and that's what we're doing. We're surviving these times, and we're surviving we're surviving these tough sports picks every night, because the Vegas elites and these elites in general are coming after us. Peace.